in life, there's problems that we solve, and there's tensions that we have to manage. A lot of us, even me at times, mistakenly treat everything like they're problems. What we want to explore now is what would it look like to identify some things in our world that you'd say, you know what, that may not go away. That may be one of these tensions that I want to manage. And what would it look like to gain a little bit of insight and skills to manage those tensions well? So even as I go through this conversation, I'd say think about any area of your work, in your team, a relationship maybe at work or even outside of work that feels like it's a little stuck. And I bet you there's a good chance that it's going to be relevant to this conversation of healthy tension. So I say problems, we know they're problems because we can solve them. It's great when they're right or wrong. Sometimes it's more complex, but that's problem solving. So what am I talking about when I'm talking about tension? So I'll give you some examples. Getting things done. How many people have heard this before? If you want something right, do it yourself. Yeah, so I feel some of you probably have the t-shirt. You feel really good about that approach. It feels good. At the same time, we all know that at times 2 heads are better than 1. There's a chance sometimes we need to just kind of go down the hall, talk to someone, get a bit of a collaborative approach. And we're always managing this tension. Sometimes we, just to put our head down and get it done is the best way, but other times we want to work with others. And it's just kind of it depends on the situation. Another example, the secret to success. So Bryce talked about my amazing hockey abilities. That would carry over to most of my athletic abilities. And I remember when I was in elementary school, almost every gym coach I had all the way through would generally say this: if you don't succeed, try again. If you first don't succeed, try again. Until grade 8, I had a gym coach named Mr. Anderson who finally said, you know what, Tim? Don't beat a dead horse. It's not your thing. There's the arts, there's drama, but this is just not working. So we realize that, and I show you these cliches because one of the things that we're going to explore is that sometimes you're wrestling with really complex issues, and it's easy for someone to come up and say, oh, you just need to do this. And you're like, yeah, but it's got to be more than that. It's more complex than that. It's not just simple cliches. These things surface in our organizations. As Bryce said, I spent about 10 years running a team building company. And what happened when you have a team building company is the phone rings and it's a manager or leader saying, we're struggling. We want to be effective, we want to be efficient, and no one's talking to each other, no one's getting their collaborative work done, so we need a team building program to solve our organization's problems. And I'd be like, I'd love to sell you a team building program, and I believe in our work, and it's important that we realize, though, to be really effective and efficient, on one hand, we need to be a unified team. We need to talk to each other, we need to be collaborative, we need to be on the same page. But that only is going to work if we also empower individuals to do their work and do it well, and really work at giving them responsibility and ownership, so that the solution to the problem isn't team building, it's how do we manage that tension better, because it sounds like it's just not being managed very well.